What else? What are other problems with traditional methods?
Me still? Am I still talking?
Anyone, yeah, it can be you, but anyone. What did you say? Oh no, Gail, I tried to eliminate those. I don't know why there's pluses and minuses. I don't know what's going on with those, but thanks for asking. On my visuals, there's like a negative and I don't know what that is. I think my technology has just all crossed in incorrect ways. This computer is a different model than the one I created it on. So no significance to that. I like that Tiani has an answer, but that's not the answer.
Can I chime in though?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, my camera's still off, so sorry about that. But what I experienced as a hypnotherapist before joining ACH, the tools that I was using were very cookie cutter and it didn't work for everybody. So like there were some people who there are certain things that just really didn't work for them, doing parts therapy, doing inner child healing, doing all that stuff at the subconscious level. It was like specific tools that I would lean on, like, oh, okay, this person sounds like they have this issue based on, I could tell it's an inner child issue. So let me use my inner child tool, right, in my mind. And then in them, they're like, it's not working. I don't know what you're talking about. This isn't like, that's not resonating. Can you turn that down, baby?
Yeah.
That's not resonating with me, right? And I would feel really stuck. And I'm like, okay, so what do you need then? Like, I don't know.
And I mean, that's a real issue too, in terms of posture, because, a lot of hypnosis has to do with rapport and posture, which means that they really depend on me to be helping them and that they trust me. And if I start with something that they're like, dude, that doesn't work for me, then I lose that edge right there and then. So right there and then I've lost their confidence and it's impossible, literally impossible to regain it. So it's a huge risk that you run, exactly what Tiani just said, which is, hey, let me tell you my expertise. This might work for you. And then they're like, I don't like it. And then you're thinking, wow, now what am I going to do? Now I'm screwed, right? Moreover, to build on what Tiani said, what I'm noticing in my practice a lot is I've become popular with people like lawyers, doctors, CEOs, like really expensive, high moving, high producing people. Well, guess what? When you get a lawyer in here who's in the middle of a trial, who's trying to say quit smoking or quit depression or whatever, and you tell them, okay, and now hug your inner child and, they're like, go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. Thanks, Gail. But I mean, that's what happens. They're just like, what? I don't like that at all. And it might not even be as extreme as a hug your inner child. It might just be like, okay, here's my chair right here that I use. So maybe they're sitting in it and I tell them, okay, now close your eyes and relax. And they're like, I have a trial tomorrow, like I don't have time to close my eyes and relax. And so then they're closing their eyes, pretending to relax when really they're more and more stressed out because they don't like that feeling and they don't enjoy it. And you're forcing them. And guess what happens to the subconscious mind when you force it? It does not respond well. It's just like with a kid. When you tell a kid, no, I mean, their initial, if you tell them with reasons and with rationalization and with comfort and kindness, it's okay. But if you just tell somebody, do this, a child, an adult, or whatever, the initial response is rejection. Like, no, you don't know who I am. You don't know that's going to help me. And so I think and I'm not saying that this isn't universally true, but especially with highly analytical people, they don't want to be told what to do. Nobody does. I mean, does anybody here? Do you want to be told what to do? No. So traditional methods tend to be instructional. They tend to be belittling in a certain way. And I don't mean that in a mean way, because as I said, I'm trained in it and I've used it and some of it is great and works. But overall, it does put you in a weird situation on all of those occasions that we've outlined, which is people don't like it, it doesn't work, it's not the right thing, it's not the right technique, it's not the right problem that you're even prepared for. So all of this is to say that traditional preparation is kind of high stress and high pressure on the practitioner, which is hilarious because here we are saying, oh, it's hypnosis. It's so like, easy and fast and relaxing, when all the while we're over here stressing out about our ability to create transformation. So what's beautiful and great and magical about ACH is that it removes all of that. So you're never going to have to be stressed out again. Wouldn't you like that, to just never have to worry about a client ever again and never have to be prepared, so-called prepared? And I mean, obviously, as the days go on here, I'm going to show you how this actually works. What's the protocol? What are we going to do? So I'm not saying that you just show up and, be yourself. That's not it either. But you don't do the traditional preparations anymore.